Hey y'all, Backwoods-welder here. Got the camera on the wrong way. I just want to do a quick video. Do it live, might as well. But I want to know what y'all think I should do to my truck next. I was going to go hunting, but yeah, it started raining. And I really don't need to be sick right now. A lot of traffic on my road tonight and this afternoon for some unknown reason. But sorry, people's texting my phone. But anyways, I've done a lot of things to it over the years. I've built a couple different brush guards. Few I haven't really liked. I had one nice one, but when I had my wreck, which is the same wreck I messed my back up on, I had a set of old KC lights on. And it was stout. Dad helped me build it. That was the first brush guard I actually ever built. And it done its job. Done what I needed it to. Done its job. Done good. It was excellent. Lights were good. When I wrecked my truck, it was destroyed. But it happens. But I built, then I got everything straightened back out. Pretty much everything straightened out on it. I bought another set of spotlights. And I had a piece of 3-foot long angle iron bolted to the front bumper. And I loved it. I had I had 2 spotlights and I had a set of running lights with illuminators in them that illuminated the rock guards, which I liked. And they were good in the winter. And then I built a brush guard with that. And I had it bolted to the angle iron. I think I still got it down there in the shop. Or no, actually, I scrapped that one. I scrapped both of them. And then the one I got on now, it's been the most reliable. I was coming home from Mayfield last night and I hit a coyote. Didn't bother it any. Didn't even bother my truck, which was pretty funny. And I had ordered a set of LED spotlights that I put on it. I took off the halogens, and I had a 12-inch. I took the 2 center running lights off, and I had put a 12-inch light bar in that same spot. And then I got fed up with that one night, and I got rid of that. And I built this brush guard out of 1-inch tubing. and it's mainly 1-inch tubing and steel plates bolted to the frame and the bumper both. And when I hit the coyote last night, I had stopped and checked the truck out. I knew the coyote was dead from where I hit him, because I hit him right in the corner of the head. Like, right there, behind the eye. Well, that gone out. That went out. And time went on. I traded that light bar off. Or no, I sold that one for $40. And that was a 24-inch light bar. It was nice and bright light bar. Honestly, I regret getting rid of it now. I do. But at the time, I needed the money. And then I built this brush guard with these lights. I had ordered them off Amazon. They are 5,500 lumens a piece. And I had a 12-inch sitting on top of the brush guard with a piece of angle iron and I think 6 sheet metal screws screwed into the back. It was real light angle iron, but the problem with it being up there is when I would hit a bump, the light bar would go up and down. I didn't like that too much. I took it off, sold it for $50 because I had originally paid $80 for it, and I only had it on that for like 3 or 4 good months. Got rid of that, and then I ended up, by that time I had my 32-inch curved light bar. I had it sitting underneath both the light bar and the spotlights. Which I had the light bar and the other one hooked up on the same wire, which running both dimmed the 32-inch quite a bit because it had to split the power. And since I've taken that 12-inch off, it has brightened it up a lot. And then I ended up going out and hauling scrap for this guy. And in that pile of scrap, I found 2 ladder bars, roof ladder bar, or a ladder rack off an old Chevy van that has gutters. I put it on, and it bolted up perfectly in the way I wanted. And I like it now. And I ended up, that same day, I ended up putting that 32-inch on top. I think what I'm wanting to know, and then I ended up buying 2 18-watt spotlight pods and threw up on top for extra fog lights, which 2 spotlights on the front bumper, they're excellent fog lights, and so are the 2 on the roof, the 2 pods on the roof. And then what I'm wanting to know from y'all is if y'all think I should get rid of the 32-inch light bar and the pods and get a 52-inch, keep the pods and put a 52-inch and replace with the 32-inch, which if I get a bigger light bar for the roof, I will be selling. I might sell the pods, I don't know. I might put them down below and point them out, kind of outwards. But if I do get a bigger light bar, I will have to cut the mounts where the 32-inch light bar is, or I might leave them and put the pods there and do something different with a bigger light bar. But if I get another light bar, Do you think I should go with a straight one to match the body, or a curved one? Because I'd have to get 2 different sizes either way. I can get a little bit bigger on a curved than I can a straight, and have it kind of curved over my windshield, or I can do a straight also, which the 2 you see right there, which Dad's truck's in the way, which the 2 oval ones, they're just play lights. There's the 32-inch curved, and there's the pods. And if I get a bigger one, the bigger light bar is going up there, which if I do, I'll probably end up, after getting a bigger light bar and getting it mounted and wired, I may sell the 32-inch curved, but probably Friday, I'm still kicking it around with Dad, because me and him might be going to Illinois to get a roll bar for my bed, if he wants to go. If not, I'm going to possibly try to talk him into allowing me to take his truck, which probably won't happen. But I'm wanting to get this roll bar. I'm going to do it up perfectly, and it's a 3-piece. You got the main beam, and then you got 2 runoffs that come off the main beam to kind of help support the main beam. More likely, I may weld the main beam to the bed. That way I can take 2 runners off and slide my boat in, in case it's too big. If I do that, I'm going to bolt the runners to the bed itself. But the 2 runners off the back of the main beam, I'm going to paint them a high gloss red. And then the main beam is going to be black. And if it's got spots on it to mount lights on it, I'm going to possibly get a set of LED pods that are floodlights and point them backwards. Which I've done a lot to my truck over the years. I've fixed some rust. I fixed the rust holes on the bed. Body doesn't have any rust holes in it yet. And I'm trying to keep it from it rusting more. I've had the tranny replaced. I'm gonna take it back and have them put a more high performance transcooler on it. I've put traction bars on it. I bent one of them. They were the same tubing as my brush guard. I built them myself. I liked them. They were nice and reliable. And then I was out trail riding one night with some of my buddies, and I bent one, and we took them off on the trail. And I got the ones I have on now. They're round tubing, and they're like 1.5 inches in diameter in the main center part. And they are actually, they're 1.5 inch all the way around, from end to end. It don't change all the way down. And I think they're 4 or 5 foot. I think 4 foot, maybe 5. I would have to actually measure them. But I've done that. I cut the factory muffler off, which that was the first mod I actually did, and I ran it out the back, or out in front of the rear tire. It sounded good, and I threw a glass back on it. Didn't like that. Took it off. Put a different one on, a cherry bomb. Didn't like that either. And then I ended up just giving up and doing a catback in front of the right rear tire. For a long time, I had it ran out underneath the passenger door. And then that got loud and obnoxious going down to the main part of town, and it sounded like a pissed off bumblebee half the damn time. Which is pretty funny. People would sit there and literally look at me like, what the fuck? And I done away with that. I'm going to be putting duals on it. Duals out the back, behind the rear tires, with the 3-inch tips. I may do 4-inch tips. I don't know yet. And I may bump it up to 2.5-inch. I don't know. I'm still kicking that around in my head. More than likely, I'm going to stick with a 2-inch exhaust because it sounds good and it's factory size. And I'm going to run them both out, have them sticking out. The very main tip, the furthest point of the exhaust tip, I'm going to have sticking out in 1.5 to 2 inches from, follow the body lines down, which the way I done it is I took a rope, taped it all the way down, and I measured, I think, 1 inch to 1.5 inches off that string, which I used yarn. Yeah, I used yarn when I done that. Ran it down, and then I went out 1.5 inches to 2 inches. Or, 1 inch to 2 inches from that end of that yarn is where the end of the main tip is. And it's fully welded all the way back from the catalytic converters all the way back, which I am going to be replacing them too, because I think I've built up, because they are factory, and I got 2 of them. One of them is starting to fall apart. I'm going to be doing away with both of them and just putting one in. A lot of the stuff I'm going to be doing is going to be this spring when I get my taxes back. Like, new exhaust, new intake, and I'm going to have someone probably I'm going to be putting cold air intake on, and I'm probably going to have it tuned and with bigger step up on the injector size. And I may be getting LED headlights. I don't know yet. That's still in the book, or still on paper. I'm not for sure. But I'm going to get in. That's all I really gotta say for tonight. I don't really want to get the GoPro out. Plus, it's dead still. But I want to know what y'all think about it. I want y'all to leave a comment of something that would be cool to do next. And if I like the idea, I will probably end up doing it. I will write it down. Like, I've got my own ideas on one piece of paper and a notebook, and on another piece, I got ideas from y'all. But that's all I gotta say for tonight. I'm gonna get out of here. It is 5 o'clock, and I'm hungry, and I'm probably gonna find something to eat. If not, I'm probably gonna cook something. But I'm gonna get out of here. Love y'all, especially the ones that put up with my random bullshit. Honestly. But I'm gonna get out of here for the night. I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Stay dry. Main thing. Stay good. Stay dry. Stay safe, mainly, in this horrible weather. And I'll be posting another video, doing another video hopefully soon. I don't know how hard that's going to be. And if I do go to Illinois by myself, I will probably be taking my GoPro, doing random shit on the way up or back one if I go alone. But I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a good night. Backwoods-welder out.